Good morning, good morning, good morning. Andrew here again from hot, steamy, cloudy Havana, waiting for my tour guide to go have a walking tour of Old Havana and most interesting places on foot. So please stay tuned with me. I'm gonna have a lot of cool pictures and videos to share with you. So just waiting for Barbara, which is her name, my tour guide, and then we're gonna go and see the most interesting places in downtown Havana. So stay tuned with me. Guys, this is what you see regular in Cuba, and I heard there is not that much of gas or gasoline for the car. That's why there is a pile of garbage sitting in there, and the smell is horrendous. This one wasn't that bad. I didn't smell anything. But here is Barbara. Introduce yourself. She is from Cuba. Yep. So we're just walking down to downtown area and Old Havana. So stay with us. We're gonna have lots of cool places to go. While we're going, I'm gonna show you the street as well. So here's real Cuban life. We were just talking about the salaries in Cuba, and I thought the minimum is $20 per hour. Yeah, you heard it right, $20 per hour. But I was shocked to find out that it's not $20, and actually it is $5, and that is insane. We come in here and have a drink, a regular drink here. I'm not a drinker, but I heard it's $25 for mojitos, famous Cuban mojitos, is $25, and the salary of someone is $5. That's insane, guys. This is again the issue. And why they're not coming to pick it up is just because of there's no gas? Or
yeah, well, and there is no people that want to this high of your actually. Because it's too risky. And also they don't pay you enough for doing it.
Gotcha.
And usually the government use the people from prison. But they need to have someone that check on them
Okay.
all the time.
Got it.
So they prefer to let it like that instead to use prisoners or...
Got it. So it's not the regular people's job.
Exactly.
Got it.
No one wants to do this kind of job.
And again, this is it. That's what it is. And it's not good for health. Especially in a climate temperature like Cuba, that is hot every day. There's no cold season really. It's hot. It's winter right now, and it's 88 degrees yesterday. I think today it's gonna be like 89 Fahrenheit. So I don't understand what's happening in here.
Well, in the past it wasn't like that actually. I mean, everything was clean, not that clean, but clean. But after pandemic, everything got worse.
Of course.
And with the creases with the oil, I mean with the gas, it's getting worse. To this level.
Yeah, this is insane. Guys, look, let me just show you. Right there. And unfortunately, people have to live with this. I might be glad to be here, just film it for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I'm going back to where everything is normal, but people are living in here, and I feel so bad for the people. Okay, we are getting closer. As soon as we got to the more interesting area, more or less garbage, and we'll get back to you guys. And this is what you see, big lines for the store. And man, too many prostitutes. It's unbelievable. Barbara is telling me, be careful, they might be come and approach you, and they are super friendly. Told them, Cuba is my 70th country. I've been to too many countries, so I'm familiar. I'm not gonna fall for it. So, what was the big drop in my face. I don't know. Bird was hissing at me, or it was the water. I don't know. And it's so weird. The stores, sometimes they don't even let you to go inside. You just basically, you point and then they will give you, especially for the grocery store or this little supermarket, they won't let you to go inside. You basically, you point and you will tell them what you need and then they will give it to you. Why is that?
I don't know.
Like,
It's just like I have asked you race like that,
huh?
but I never asked this kind of questions.
Yeah. You see, guys? I didn't need it. I think you don't need any explanation. But yeah, the stores are like that. They will not let you to go inside. And basically you point, or you speak Spanish, you told them what you need, and then that's it. Yeah, let me turn off the camera.
This design is
Because we are talking about the Chinese in Cuba. If you didn't know, there used to be 100,000 Chinese living in Cuba. As I seen several Chinese restaurants, and I seen a big Chinese cemetery as well. But I think those are all. So basically, there are no Chinese living right now, or really little Chinese people living right now. What do you think?
well, rarely you can find descendants. One of them, but I'm like the sixth generation. I love even the surname.
So, but I was shocked to hear actually there were Chinese living here. But do you see? I think it's the entrance to the Chinese neighborhood. So one of the first thing I did put in my backpack was water bottle, because it's gonna be hot and steamy day. So I'm glad I brought a bottle of water. I might need to grab another one on my way back home as well, because it's really hot. And today we are walking. Hey guys, famous Capitol.
In the past, it was like really hard. I mean, it's still hard. Here, usually you have to show your
The police. What is it? What is the name?
El Parque de la Fraternidad.
Yeah.
So here you are going to see several names of different nations. They came here. All these countries, I mean, all these people representing this country came. Well, you realize that the killed one that late, they raised it. That's
Why?
because the people that they were representing Cuba at that time, I mean at the 30s, look at the date, 1928. I mean the people, they didn't want the people to represent it, so they erased it.
Yeah.
Because they were not happy with them. Usually, there was like a military base where usually the military kids, I mean the people that they were doing the military, they came here to practice. But a hurricane took off all the place, so they decided to do a zoo, but they realized that it was too expensive. So at the end of the day, they called Forestier, a really important European urbanist and architect, and he did this complex park. It's around 6 parks in the area. That is just a one park, El Parque de la Fraternidad. So this is Ceiba. This is one of the most important streets in Cuba, especially for the people that practice Afro-Cuban religions. So I like now there is some wizardry here, but usually you can see a lot of wizardry and like weird stuff here, because people clean themselves, they do rituals,
first cigar factory in Havana. Is it still in operation or no? No, as you see, it's already shut down.
I was
Okay.
really famous because there you can do like, I mean, the past like 10 years ago, you were able to do like a 5-minute tour inside the factory. I look how they work and how they prepare a cigar.
Basically, tour of the factory. That's a bummer that you cannot do that anymore because of course it's been shut down.
And actually, we didn't wear a colony of Spain. We were a city. Because Cuba was considered like a national heritage in Spain.
Are there still people living here?
Yes.
Oh my god. How you could live in this condition? To be surprised people are still living. You see drying clothes up there.
I mean, those houses are really, really old. I mean, they're in.
Of course old, you can see from outside. I not any ideas on the condition of those houses. I bet there is no ACs or anything like that, and then with the Cuban steamy days, I have no idea how the people are living. Oh my god. See how beautiful it was, the building, and I don't know why they didn't take care of it.
You can see like an instrument and a mask over there.
Yeah, it's right there.
The representation
It used to be so beautiful. It's so bummer that they didn't take care of it. That's too beautiful art. Guys, famous Capitol or El Capitolio, if I'm not mistaken, used to be the house of the government until 1952, and now being used as a Ministry of Science or something like that.
It's a museum.
Correct me.
Actually, sometimes they celebrate their 18th, like when someone really important comes and they want to show the best face, they celebrate the meeting there, but it's not a big deal.
Also, I heard there is a second largest status inside.
Well, actually, it's the third.
Is the third?
It's the third. The first one is the Lincoln statue in Washington. The second one is Buddha. It's a Buddha statue in Japan, and the third one is the nation in Cuba. So it's the third statue inside a building. That's a big statue.
Because that was what I was reading before coming here. So wrong informations. Wikipedia corrected. The police officer was there. Let me turn the camera on.
That yellow thing over there, that's actually gold. The Russians gave us a donation of gold a couple of years ago.
Guys, amazing architecture. Look at that. It's just amazing. theater and cinema. You can see this smoke. You can see the smoke actually from the windows. That was burned. Okay. See that we are getting to the tourist places. We are being approached with tons of people offering the tours and taxis and their services. But just tell them no, politely, and the good thing is they leave you alone. So that's a good part. Hotel Parque Central. Yeah, that's the good things. It will not bother you. Right. Look, these taxis, they're cute, kind of. They're like the Indian version of TikTok, or forgot the name.
You see those lions over there?
Uh-huh.
So at some point, all the canyons here, they were obsolete. So they recycle the canyons and they leave those lions over there because the lion is the most representative symbol of Spanish people.
Right.
So there was the president that allowed queer people to be openly queer.
Basically, the LGBTQ class, basically this is the first hotel that could stay in Havana.
Yeah, but actually we are really open with this kind of topics, so I don't know why they did it.
That's good. Let's cross, let's cross, let's cross. Of course, we're gonna be approached with hola, buen día, está bien. Gracias.
You see that over there, the England Hotel?
Uh-huh.
That was the first hotel. And they didn't allow black people until, the 20th century.
Mm-hmm.
So Winston Churchill, when he was a journalist, he stayed there for 6 months. It's a big deal. And also, you see that the balcony has different. I have different styles. All the floor has different styles. That's because the building in different decades. When the holder was earning enough money, they decided to build a Milmer. For that reason, you can see like all the styles before that difference. And that over there, eclectic style. You can see different shields over there, like the Cuban shield, like also the Asturian shield.
Uh-huh. Approach. Está bien, gracias. That's what you have to do. Está bien, no, gracias, and that's it. They will not bother you. Amazing, guys. Hotel Latera, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, where's Barbara? He's right there.
How about this is Central Park? That guy over there is Jose Marti. I assume that you came by the Jose
Of course, Martin Airport?
so
Yes.
That guy. He is our national hero.
What he did exactly?
Well, he went to Yale when he was 16 because he wrote a letter against the Spanish government. And for that reason, he was forced to work, against his wealth and to do heavy work. So after that, his father was Spanish, so his father about his situation, and the government agreed to send him to Spain. So he was a couple of years in Spain. After that, he traveled to America, and he went to the U.S. And in the U.S., he earned a lot of money to start the Cuban War again. So he allowed because of him, we were allowed to buy weapons. And he did a tremendous campaign in the U.S. to earn money. And a lot of people, I mean Americans, and also Cuban that were living in the U.S. for us to start the war against Spain again.
Got it. So shout out to both of you.
He even wrote to the New York Times.
And so basically they have 28 in honor of the 28 days that he was born. And actually they are not in 28 anymore because as you see they're being cut. Right, one there, one right there, and yeah, there are more. But there used to be 28 palm trees in honor of the President.
So this is the first 5-star hotel in Havana. Really expensive. And they have like their department shop, like Versace, Giorgio Armani shops over there that no one can afford to buy there. So I don't know what they're in.
With the $5 salary per month, of course you cannot afford. And as American, we cannot stay in these hotels as well. Regardless 1-star or 2-star, we are not allowed to. But if you are European, you're watching this, you may. So search for the prices. Actually, I'll do my research and I put the prices down below. And that's the entrance to the hotel, Grand Hotel. And these are the shop. So basically all the brands, or the famous international brands, are inside the hotel. And I don't know who's can afford to buy those things, but doing free advertising for these brands 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Busiest part of the downtown Havana. That's why there are tons of traffic. It's a beautiful building. And what is this building?
It's the Bacardi building. I mean, before the revolution, you were the office of the Bacardi organization. I mean, it's a type. After that, it was they just rent the floors to different, the government rent the floors, but when the nationalizations, they nationalized the Bacardi rum, so they
apparently this bar here sells the most interesting, famous drink in Cuba. I'm not a drinker, so I'm not going to it. Sorry, guys. Okay, decide what you want to do.
It was the most fresh street of town, but the thing is that someone built a hotel at the bottom, so it's not that fresh anymore.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it reminds me of Istiklal, the street in Istanbul, which I was a couple months ago. And of course, there's a line. There's a line for everything. I was reading about the line. Basically, when there is a line, you go in there, you ask in Spanish who is the last, and then the person will say it's me, and that's it. Gracias. Yeah, that's what the line works. And you don't have to stay in the line. Basically, you can go have your coffee and go do your job or do something else and come back, and the line is still going. So that's the line, how the line works in Cuba. I did my research again. Do you see? There's another store and there's another line. So it's a regular practice. It reminds me of back Soviet days. Same thing. People have to stay in the lines to get groceries and stuff like that. A few minutes ago, Barbara was explaining to me a couple of the store that people are allowed to buy something from there, and for each person they receive £5 of rice, for example, and for the rest of the month they have to buy it from the black market, and sometimes the price is multiplied by God knows what, depending on who you know and who you're buying it from. So that's the reality of people living in Cuba right now. And they have their specific credit card, which is only the Cuban can use. But yep, some places you can see they can use the Visa and MasterCard, but then to go our American or mostly American cards. Don't think so. I didn't try, and I didn't want to trigger any attention to my bank account, so I didn't try to purchase anything with a credit card. But I'm assuming the American ones are not going to work. But if you're European and you're here, if you've been in Cuba and you purchase something with your credit card, let me know. Just write down below. But you see, in some places they put the Visa and MasterCard, which is the American companies, but I'm not sure. But as far as I know, 99% of the American bank cards are not working in Cuba because of the sanctions. I already did all my shopping. Yeah, I already did actually most of my shopping on the first day. I was with my tour guide Fernando. He was amazing. Perfect English like you, speaking English, and so we did a lot of shopping. How long is this straight?
pretty. Pretty long.
Yeah, as far as I can see, is keep going. Right.
From the Colonial.
I can tell from the architectural of the building. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.
It's called Give Away Your Neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
That's the main translation in English. It's give away the neighborhood. In Spanish, guarda vecino. So it was for the people, because the Cuban people that really knows it.
Uh-huh.
It was because they weren't allowed to look to the other side, I mean to the side of the house of the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. So one more time, sorry for interrupting. What is those religion that practicing they have to wear white?
Santeria.
Santeria. So you see that woman's wearing white. That means that she's practicing Santeria, which is, I believe, according to her, a lot of people are practicing in Cuba. Mostly people are Catholic, but they're practicing that as well. And I think for 1 year, people they have to wear everything is white. Insane, guys. Lines, lines, and lines. For everything, you have to stay in lines. It's a cool door.
This was bad in the past.
Go ahead.
Three floors. So in the first floor, the people will do the business, so they will still be visitors. In the second floor, they will leave the workers of the business. And in the third floor, it will leave the owners of the house.
Okay. So basically, the higher you are the owner, and then the middle or those people are the shop workers, and that's how it
Exactly,
goes.
it was because the nurse. You could rest more if you were more, far away from the nurse. For that reason, they used to live in the third floor. We have other examples here.
Yeah.
In these cases where the house has only one floor,
Mm-hmm.
the people that used to work at the house, if they have workers, used to live at the back of the house. There are things where that usually they were marquises of columns
Uh-huh.
at this square, but they won't belong of the royalty actually. They will buy the titles in Spain. All the people that live there, there were people that usually bring slaves here, and they will say slaves. So for that reason, they will be able to earn a lot of money, and they will be able to be close to God. For that reason, they buy the houses here, and they will be able to buy a title.
It's interesting. It smells fish, like fresh fish here. Amazing view, guys. Look. Beautiful for us now, but very dark story. As you heard Barbara was explaining, here was the center that were bringing the slave and treating the slave here. So, not a good days for those people. Okay, let's get closer. Beautiful places.
These are like almost better.
Amazing. It's a right time, there is no mass. Of course it's not Sunday, but usually they have ceremonies. It's a beautiful church. Guys, that was amazing. Perfect performance from that group. And what's interesting is last night I was going for a restaurant after my tour, and I was just passing by. I didn't carry a camera or my phone with me. I already know, I look at the map and I know where I'm going. And a couple people were playing music. I couldn't resist, so I just start dancing and they come in and dance with me. So we were dancing like 5-10 minutes, and that was the highlight of the day. It was a bummer I didn't get my camera or my phone with me. It was like so much fun, and we didn't understand each other's language. They speak zero English, but we managed to dance for 5-10 minutes, and it was amazing. It gave me so much energy and positive thoughts goes towards that, how the music can put people together. As my other tour guide was telling me that the religion for Cuban people is actually dance, and it's really true. Like with the music, we had a great time. So, do you see that building right there? I already had the tour going up, and this is the famous place that they are shooting the cannon every night, twice. So that's what it is all the way right there, and it has the great view. And again, this is the place that they have the cannon shot. Okay, Barbara, let's go. Where are we going? Uh-huh. Let's go. Barbara was telling me the only person eats African Cuban or Indian Cuban. It's only that person, and they're not sure who is that person. But the rest of the people in here are white Eskimos.
Buenas, una belleza. Te
Está
llevo
bien. Gracias.
con
No.
el chocón.
So right here you can see this part about the most important writers. There are histories, so that's Dante, the one who wrote the Divine Comedy. That is Cervantes, the one who wrote Don Quixote. And the other one is Shakespeare, and the last one is a Portuguese poet that I never remember the name.
It's talking about this.
Where
This is?
the weapon square, this is the first square that was built. So usually in this palace, they celebrate, in the colonial time, the most important meetings, and also it was the house of the governor.
Still,
It's a museum now.
it's a museum now.
And this is made by wood. So what happened is that gold
Uh-huh.
I mean, one of the most important guys of that time. His wife, he said he was too nosy because the cars, when they were over here, she said like was too nosy and she couldn't sleep properly. So for that reason, he made this straight by wood.
Ah, so that is the story.
So that guy and then that way he landed here, he said like it was the most beautiful land.
And who's this?
So
I'm
this
assuming-
is Carlos Manuel de Cespedes,
Uh-huh.
the first president of the Republic, and also is well known as the father of all the Cubans. Because the Spanish, well, he was the one that started the war, and also he made free his slaves.
Uh-huh.
So, for that reason, he was the first president, and he's known as the father of Cuba because the Spanish people kidnapped his son, and they sent him a letter saying, "We are going to kill your son unless you stop the war." And he said like, "No, I'm the father of all the Cubans. You can kill my son." And after that, they killed his son, actually.
Buenos días.
Uh-huh.
Santiago de Cuba was the capital in the past. So all the cities in Cuba, they were known as Bay. And here the sign that Havana was actually a city. So now we're going to see of Jean-Baptiste Vermeil. He was the first director of the first Fine Arts Academy in Cuba. So usually a lot of foreigners, especially Europeans, artists, they came here because they realized that here it was like an unknown territory for them, and there were a lot of people, rich people, new riches, that they wanted to have painters, black portraits. So usually a lot of Europeans came and they were like really wealthy here and rich.
So what she was saying is, before I turned the camera on, she was saying this is the front of the building and it was a huge hurricane. That's why now they just have the interest of the building. The rest was destroyed by a hurricane. So now we only have the interest of the building, that's what we see right here.
So this is a painting where they found that Havana was a city. So you can see the opening. And that guy over there was the one that painted everything around here, and his ashes are there. He was French. He was the first director of the time.
It's amazing painting.
And they clean themselves with money, and they put the money in that safe over there.
Okay guys, and this is the Cristo de la Habana. I've been in there on my previous tour. If you haven't watched, I'll put the link down below. And that's the fortress. What she was explaining is they built this in a record time of 10 years because the Cuba was being attacked by the British. That's why they started building the fortress around that area, which is we were up there a few years ago. Again, I have a separate video of going that, and this is the famous place. They have a cannon shooting every night at 8 at 10 p.m. and this is the Cristo de la Habana, and basically Jesus is in the praying mood, or basically he is blessing the city. And it's beautiful. If you want the best view in Havana, that's where you go, and you see the entire city. Sorry about the wind, guys. Beautiful. Terminal Sierra Maestra, San Francisco.
When the boats arrive, like the Sears and everything arrive, they usually came
They were going there. Terminal, that's why they call it terminal. huge buildings. Especially this one, of course. So this was a bank,
Yes.
right? And it was built by the American?
Yes. In 1939. Also, that statue that you see over there is Mercury.
Uh-huh. That
Yeah.
one?
Mercury is known by the Roman, like the god of
Mm-hmm.
the money. They call it.
Right place. Like we're talking about the money. Door is cool too. Never shut up that door. It's an old door, maybe 2, 3, 400, 500 years. I have to ask them. How old is that door? Do you see?
It's from the 70s.
Yep. That's what I was assuming.
That is like the 18th century.
18th century, yeah. You can tell it's very old. I'm sorry?
One of the main characters of Havana was known as the Parisian. And what happened with him that he went mad because he went to jail. And after that, when they freed him, he was crazy. Usually he was around like doing deliveries and shopping
So according to her, if you hold his beard and then the finger, if you wish anything, your wish can come true. This. I wish my Ukraine to be free. My wish. Let's go. My gosh, dude, this guy wants to ask to sing for me. I thought, no. Thank you. So hard. I'm telling you now. Sorry guys, drilling.
They're really old, but
Uh-huh.
they're still alive. It's because they were made by sea stone.
Uh-huh.
So for that reason, when the salt, if they are really close from the sea, they are real. They can survive.
Sorry guys, the police officer was passing. I don't want to film him. As you may know, you cannot film any police officer or military personnel, or they may charge you with espionage. That's what I heard online, so I don't want to film any police officer or military personnel or any military place, any military places or police stations. Barbara, where are you? He's right there. Yes, ma'am. Where are we going?
We're going to La Square. So this was known as the San Rafael. So this one, like the black waters, they were in all this
Ça, c'était le premier aqueduc de la Havane. Qui était fait,
There are tons of cool.
Usually use it
Uh-huh.
illegal things. Also to have sex in this kind of place.
Okay. Interesting to know. Yeah, this street are full of art and interesting places that you need days to explore. I'm sorry?
When he visited us in this store.
Cool. Oh, there's the British, yep. King Charles, yes. And he's the King of Great Britain. Just had a haircut actually. What was I could have given it a try.
So, can you just point out?
Yeah, so basically this will go underground, and they were saying the police people used to go there and smoke illegal substances and having sex. So that's funny. Or not funny. Guys, sorry about the wind. I forgot the wind protection. Oh my god.
This is the old square.
Old square.
Yes. I don't know if you realize, but the old square they have a church, they have military places. This one has like businesses. Like this one, the email, it had stores. So everything around it was businesses, our houses on top. You know, the business was on the bottom and the house was in the second level.
Same principle. Businesses, owners on the top, and then the workers basically living in the middle. And what you see is in this square. Sorry guys, too many kids. And most of the stores in here they have a church, but this is the difference. There's all businesses here. Beautiful.
After they built the square, with the years they built a parking of it. Like this is something over there. And a couple of years ago when I was a kid, I mean more aware.
You need to raise up your voice a little bit. It's too many kids.
They built this and they built the fountain because nothing of this was here.
So
And
this
I
is new.
kind of, it's like 30 years ago.
There's been Sorry, go ahead.
So
Sorry, guys.
this is the end of the tour. Happy to meet you over here.
Guys, she's amazing. I'll put her contact info below, so if you are in Havana, you can reach her and have a tour of this amazing city.